In this chapter, in chapter 9, which we're doing here in week 7, we start to now transition to what it is that makes a modern macroeconomist worth its weight. And that is their ability to understand what causes economic fluctuations. And then coming from that, then obviously what can we do to get out of those fluctuations or to minimize those fluctuations. So this chapter is among my favorite, if I must admit. Um, but we talk about we introduce for ourselves here the notions of aggregate demand and aggregate supply, things that we will talk about in the later weeks. But we start off by talking about the business cycle, how we can understand that business cycle over time, the data that we use to kind of track where we are in the business cycle, the role that sticky prices play in understanding where we are at in the business cycle and how we can get stuck at a certain point for an extended period of time, and then look at how those economic fluctuations are sometimes caused by supply side shocks. And we can look at some of those supply side shocks that existed in the past, and then some of the policies that we used specifically with the Federal Reserve and monetary policy to try to reduce some of those fluctuations.